Hi guys, it's Sam from Bargain.hunting.blonde, and I'm here today to do my big Hermes reveal, which if you follow me on Instagram, I had teased a little bit with pictures on the day I went, and then you'll have seen, like, I've been adding some pictures here and there, but I got so much stuff, which actually isn't that much. It's just like kind of big, so I had to get two, this is not even going to fit in the screen, two of these big bags. And actually, since I was in San Francisco and I was going to a couple other stores, they were really nice, and they actually just put the bags, these big orange bags, in little, not little, they were again big, but they were just white bags, which I really appreciated, because I have had to walk around like many a city carrying like really expensive looking like shopping bags, you know, like let's say Louis Vuitton or Hermes or something on them. And that always makes me really nervous because like I feel like it's a giant target. Like, please, I bought something expensive, like steal this from me. So I really liked that they gave us the white shopping bags. I was with my husband, so I was very glad to have him because they were very big. So he toted them around, and then she stood still give me, you know, the orange bag because you always want the bag, right? So without further ado, let's dive in. So I do have my little receipt here, so I can give you guys the right colors in very bad French. I have never taken any sort of French class. I took Spanish since 2nd grade and have just never really gotten into French, even though I really need to learn French so then when I go shopping in Paris, I can, you know, not be one of those American tourists. But yep, still one of those American tourists. So the little H card that you get your like receipt in. I do wish they didn't give you like a, you know, this is one of those like basic, everyone kind of gets receipts when like even when you go to the grocery store, and they fade, which is really unfortunate because like you want the receipt for your Hermes item because like you're spending a lot of money. So let me lift up for you guys. I don't, this is probably not gonna fit. Okay, that's all the stuff that I got. Yes, it was kind of a lot. I was enabled by my husband, which is shocking because normally he's like, you do not need that, you do not need that. And my SA pulled out two. There are two bags in here. And I was like, I cannot decide. I really like both. He's like, why don't you just buy both? Guys, he said that. My husband, who doesn't understand luxury, and is like, why are you spending money? Said that. It came out of his mouth. I'll never let him forget it. And now I've decided he's always allowed to come to Hermes because I like the way he thinks. So let's go smallest to biggest. So first are these little guys, which if you know anything about Hermes, you'll know these are little twilly boxes. They are so freaking cute. So I got one for each bag, even though they are not Kelly's. I will tell you that right now. They are not Kelly's or Birkins. I am not there with my, you know, Hermes journey. And I did luckily like convey to my SA that I would like to get, you know, those in stores and what colors I was looking for and stuff. And so we are hunting, but not yet. So the first twilly matches one and is much more to me of like a fall twilly, but it is really pretty and it's really unique, and it's not something I would normally go for from Hermes because I am very much a, like, I love their equestrian stuff, but this called to me because it looks great with one of the bag colors. So it is this twilly. As you can see right there, this little owl. It is definitely more of like fall vibey colors. So it is the one that is two-sided. So one side is like this with different emblems and different symbols, as you guys can see. And then this is the full other side. Let's see if I can, there you go. And I will do prices. So this twilly is the La Danse des Amazones, and it is beige, coral, and brune. So I assume that's beige, coral, and brune is normally like brown, and it is just beautiful color-wise, and this was $180. So their twillies normally range between like 175, and like I've seen ones that are like, I think some of them are like 190, but you guys will see on the Preloved market for all this stuff, it is a lot more expensive a lot of times, so that's just something to be in the know about. Actually, when I purchased my two bags and she told me the price on them, I was kind of shocked because whenever I have seen them pre-loved, they've always been over that price. So I didn't realize actually what retail was, which is something I think happens a lot with Hermes. So second twilly for a different bag. This one is definitely a lot brighter. And this is a little more classic because it looks like a girth. If you ride horses, like you will know what this like buckle looks like more to me. And it is the same on both sides. It is just this beautiful like pink, coral, and like periwinkle blue. I love periwinkle blue. You guys will see, I think somewhere on it, it says like Bride's Gala. Oh, Bride's Decor. I'm sure I'm not saying that right. But this was also 180. Yeah, it's the Bride Decor in Blue Jean, Rose, and BLA, which I assume is just a color that is getting cut off on the tag. So those are the two Twillies. Next up, I've never thought I was into these, and then I saw it on the bag, and I saw the colors, and then I saw actually how much they cost versus when you buy them pre-loved, and I was like, wait a minute, I want this. So let me show you what it is, and then I'll tell you what it cost retail, which is why I have my little receipt. So it's in this beautiful box. You guys can probably tell by the shape what it is. I also just love Hermes ribbon. Yeah, I'm just gonna end up like rewrapping all these boxes and putting them behind me somewhere because I find them beautiful. And this little guy, it's so cute. It is a little either rodeo or rodeo, depending on who you're talking to, charm, and it is in Swift leather. This is blue Zanzibar, this is gold, and this is, I believe it's rose Mexican. Let me look at the receipt. Slight pause, I'm looking at how cute he is. So he is the PM size, he is blue Zanzibar, oh, rose Texas, excuse me, rose Texas and gold. And as you guys will, if you've ever looked at these in like new condition on like Fashion File or Rebag or anything like that, they go for a lot of money. And this in store, buying it like from my SA, was $460 US. So when I looked at this guy, and I actually found the exact same colorway on Fashion File, it was $615. So that is quite an increase when it's such a small item. You know, that's almost exactly $200. It's a little less than $200, but that is a lot. So I see why people want to try to get these from the store. My SA was very nice, and she told me, like, if you are on the website, and even though you're trying to, you know, like build your Hermes like account and, you know, really show that you love the brand and you want to buy from them, if you see one of these little guys online in a color you want, she's like, buy it. If you see a charm you like online, buy it. They're really, really hard to come by. And as I was like trying these on all my bags, like there was many people around being like, is she going to put that down? Is she not going to buy it? And that was like even with having to have an appointment to go into the San Francisco store. And also a major shout out to Emily from Clutch for Carryall. I will link down below her YouTube channel because it's not the same as Clutch for Carryall. That is her Instagram name, but she referred me to her SA, who is amazing. And I have never felt so welcome in a Hermes store before. And so I really, really appreciated that. She was just so nice and such a like just straightforward person, which I like sincerely appreciated, because I feel like sometimes, you know, you kind of get the runaround at some of these stores, and she was just like very honest with like how it was all working, and I appreciated that a lot. And actually I have already ordered some other things from her that they didn't have in store that I am waiting to come in because I need very unique sizes for shoes, and so a lot of times I have to order them. But on to the big ones. Number one, in this little box. I don't know if you know what shape this little box is. If you do, and you have a guess, please let me know down below. Pause the video, guess. I only know when other people are revealing theirs, like someone just, one of the YouTube followers just revealed one of these, because I was like, oh, I have that box. It's like a very distinct shape. So I hate taking off these ribbons. Like, I love taking off these ribbons because then I'm like using the item, because like I have not unboxed any of this since the store, but I also hate taking them off because like I cannot get the ribbons back on like they do. I like need ribbon tying lessons, guys. So this little guy with a little tissue paper. She came when I was there. I told her like a bunch of the different things I was looking at, and she came out with 6 boxes, and my husband turned to me and was like, they have never, ever, ever brought out a box for you, Sam. Like, this must be a good day. Because, like, they're always like, we don't have what you want. And I don't know if they don't actually, or if, you know, they're playing the game. But she was just so nice and honest about everything. And I just love that she was like, we have this. We don't exactly have what you want, but I think you might like this. She and I also have very similar style and, like, colors and stuff like that. So I think that really helped, because she's like, I liked this. And if she likes it, then a lot of times I liked it. So without further ado, we got a little dust bag. And we have very stuffed, which I appreciated, a beautiful Oh, this is looking much, much brighter. I will have to put a picture up on the screen of the actual color of this bag. This bag is nowhere near this color that is appearing on the light. It is much, much darker. But as you guys know, I love red, and this is a beautiful little picotin 18. So let me take out all the stuffing in him for now. I do have in here the lovely lock and the keys, which is in this little dust bag. So the hardware on this guy is silver, or as they call it, palladium. Very pretty. The silver is really beautiful with the red. Like I said, the red is actually really dark. And this is really kind of exciting. It is a, not necessarily limited edition picotin, but it is not a picotin you can get all the time. And that is, I want to read you, oh no, in my sea of boxes, I've lost the receipt. Okay, I found it. I want to read you the actual name of it. So this is a picotin lock 18, but it's called an eclat bag because it actually does have 2 colors. And you're like, I only see 1 color. What are you talking about? And normally the lock will weigh this guy down, but I'm not going to put the lock on him now. And the 2 colors are, this outside color is Rogue Granate, which if you know that color, you will know it is not this bright. But then the inside of the handle is actually a different material. And this is Rogue Pigment. So see how it's like really bright and smooth while like this has a texture to it? Oh, this is a little bit more of the color. It's still darker than this, but it's showing up better. So this has pebbling to it and this does not. So it's actually a really cute little 2-colored bag. And I was like, oh, that is so cute and fun. And when you're outside in the sun, you can totally tell the handle color difference. I don't know if you're going to be, oh, you can see it a little bit. See how you can see like the Rogue Pigment, which I'm sure I'm saying wrong, versus this. And if you could actually see the color of this bag is like a dark, dark, deep red. It's very beautiful. It is so cute. I will put a picture up of me in the store, which isn't the best lighting, holding it so you can see the size against me. I am 5'10". If you guys have seen my why the picotin 18 doesn't work for me video, which I will also link above, you will know it is not that I do not love the bag. Obviously, I just bought another one. I love the bag. It was the color didn't work for me. It was way too bright. So when she took out this little guy, I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. And my husband was like, that is so cute, which again, never comes out of his mouth. So I had to snatch it up. I was like, I need this little guy. So cute. All the little feet still have little stickers on it, which I didn't even actually notice, but I do love that this bag has feet. This bag will hold a ton. And as I mentioned in my picotin 18 why it doesn't work for me video, you can put a strap on this. You put a strap on this back one, right, this one, and then you put a strap on this one. And I think next time I'm in Hermes, I'll probably pick up a strap for this little guy because I find the 18 can actually work really cute as like a shoulder crossbody bag. So adorable. This color is looking a little better now. It's getting a little darker, but it is like very dark in person, which I love. I love a dark red. If you guys have seen my Birkin, it is also red. Don't mind me, I'm gonna make a ton of noise putting the air paper back in it because she said that would help. And I am going to buy insert for it because if you guys have seen my other picotin 18, which I did buy Preloved, he had lost a lot of his shape. And while I don't mind a little bit of slouch, I want him to have a little bit of shape. So I will be making sure, oh, I forgot to tell you the price, making sure that I do get a insert for it. I'm not sure what company I will go with yet, but I'll be looking into that. So this bag also smells amazing. I don't, if any of you else out there care about how your leather smells, this bag smells amazing. Okay, so back in your little box, because for now this bag will stay in its box, even though I think you're not supposed to, and I will probably, if any of you know, let me know, like, if you would leave your Hermes in the box or not in the box. Okay, so that is 1 of 2. And price, right, receipt. So that bag was $2,850. It was a little more, it was $100 more than a normal picotin 18, which is $2,750. Because of that little interior color being slightly different, which makes it a little more unique, which I really like. You can definitely you know, buy these pre-loved, but when you see the picotin 18 in a color you want pre-loved, they can be really expensive. I've seen them over $4,000, and as I just told you guys, like retail is $2,850 for this one, and that's not even like the basic picotin. And of course, depending on what leather you're getting, that is going to vary. This is Clemence, and that smooth interior leather is Swift. So very exciting there. I guess I'm running out of space around me to like put these boxes. Okay, then the Big Daddy, which is a big box. big. If you know what this one is, let me know down below. I love an orange box. I'm like loving this. Also, well, I guess let me show you what it is and then we'll discuss other bags. So, again, more of the beautiful white tissue paper, which I really do like. I don't know why, it just feels nice. Maybe it's just the Hermes effect. Oh, you can kind of see it right there. Oh, you can kind of see it again. Okay, I apparently need to work on my dust bags. Big dust bag. And this baby, guys, I have a problem. Also, totally enabled by my husband. It's all his fault. That's what we're gonna go with. Is the, let me take out the stuffing. Yeah, you guys can tell how excited I am. Oh yes, it's another picotin because I have a problem. So the coloring is just not working today with my ring light. This is the picotin 22. So this is the bigger, slightly bigger size in etain, which means it does have the contrast color stitching in the white. And this actually has gold hardware, and the etain with the gold hardware is stunning. Like I thought I hated etain. Not hated, but like didn't think I'd buy anything in it. And then I saw it with the gold hardware and I tried on this, and that is why I ended up with 2 picotins. Because I was initially going to get 1 picotin and then a her bag. But I did not love the colorways they had of the her bag. I was looking for more of the brown shades and they only seem to have a lot of black. And I'm a little bit more of a brown person than I am someone who would necessarily love black. So let me actually put, because like you got to see the lock on this. It's just like stunning. It's so pretty. So the lock still has all the I cannot even get the key, guys, because it's like still in the little bag. Okay, I got one of the keys. I need to get the other key. But there we go. The gold with this etain is just stunning, and I think you're supposed to do something more like this. There we go. No? Yes? No? I'm trying to decide if you're supposed to put it through both of the ones at the front or just one. We're going to do it both for now, just so you guys can see. But, and I dropped the little key, but luckily back in the box. Just like how beautiful the etain looks with the gold. And honestly, this is showing up way more brown. It is much more of a gray in real life. Again, we'll insert a photo, but just stunning. And so this is like a very sought after colorway, is the picotin, either the 18 or the 22 in the etain with the gold hardware. Normally you would end up on a wait list for this, and this was actually brought in for someone on a wait list, but then they decided they didn't like it, and so they did not purchase it. So I was lucky to be able to snag this. This is something that you can get all the time, basically, from Hermes. The picotin, either the 18 or the 22 in the etain with the gold hardware. Sometimes it will be silver hardware, but this is much more of a classic. The other one I got is one of those ones that they just made for the season. It's like a seasonal color. It's not something they're going to have all the time. And so I couldn't choose between the two. And my husband was like, why don't you just buy both of these now? Because I think you're looking at a her bag that you're not in love with. Because the one I did like a little more, which I will put up on the screen, a picture of me trying it on, was black with like a natural colored canvas. But the problem was it was the floor model, which you can purchase, but that means it had been tried on. And how the her bag closes is you pull down the top flap onto this little metal rivet, and that top flap will start to wear and you will start to see marks on it, which is fine if I had done that myself, but because other people had been trying it on, there were already marks on it. So that was a little bit of a bummer, because like I really wanted it to look new if I'm buying it from Hermes. And then the other one she had was black, and it was black with a dark brown, which I loved. It was like dark brown, navy black, but then for some reason the straps that, you know, you put into the little metal rivet on the her bag were navy. And I was like, why did we change, like, so the color of the actual like canvas was black, the top part was dark brown, and then for some reason the little arms, that's what I'm going to call them, were navy. And I was like, I don't like that this is tricolor. And she's like, yeah, I mean, this is obviously on purpose, but she's like, it's not my favorite either, which I appreciated her being like honest about it. But it was just kind of one of those like, so close but so far. So I'm still on the hunt for a her bag. in more of brown shades because that's more of what appeals to me. Yes, I bought 2 picotins. They are different sizes. I will definitely be doing review videos of both, and I will be doing a comparison of both because I honestly, there is a big size difference between the 18 and the 22, even though the numbers sound really close together. And I think they are definitely something that you could use for very different purposes for both. Like this one, I would personally never put a strap on because this is a much bigger bag. And I think this is great as handheld or arm carry. And I think it looks very elegant that way. While the 18 is definitely smaller, a little more of a look, and I think would look great with a strap. So I'm definitely going to be purchasing a strap for that one. I have had such a good experience at Hermes. It was really nice because it was not crowded in there. You had to make an appointment. You basically either had to call in and just get a random essay or know an essay to get an appointment. I just found that she was really nice. She showed me how to like wrap the twilly. I will definitely be going back to her. Definitely not going to be buying things online because she did confirm for me that it does not help my, account. And I've definitely been buying a lot of things online. And I just had a really great experience. And even my husband, was genuinely shocked because we have had some very snobby essays at Hermes and honestly at a ton of different fashion houses. So great experience. As you can see, I got a lot. As I did mention, other things are coming. So we are going down the Hermes rabbit hole. And, if you've seen any of my videos, I have definitely been selling a lot of pieces that do not work for me. And now I'm, investing in pieces that currently do work for me. So that's really great. And I like being able to do that and just kind of make, this crazy shopping thing a little more sustainable by buying and selling. Even though I know I did buy these new, I have looked to buy Preloved a lot. And you guys know I have Preloved Birkin and Kelly. But when I for example, looked up a very similar picotin 18, like I said, it was like $1,000 more than retail. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys retail on the 22. Oh, the 22, this guy, was $3,000. So I also think that's something interesting is like, these bags are way cheaper than Chanel. I don't know why I just whispered that, but I was shocked. I actually spent on everything. Guys, this is great. This is actually fabulous. On everything I bought, I spent less, even after tax. Okay, so before tax, I spent, I think $1,000 less than what a Chanel jumbo costs. A little bit more than so definitely less than what a Chanel jumbo costs, but a little less than $1,000, like $800 less than what a Chanel jumbo costs. After, with tax, I spent $37 over what a Chanel jumbo costs, and that does not include that a Chanel jumbo would have California state tax on it, which would be $720. So on all the stuff I bought from Hermes, I spent less than a Chanel jumbo costs, guys. Just let that sink in, because that's insane. Chanel, insane. I have firmly left the Chanel station and I am straight headed on my way to Hermes. So that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today to my big Hermes reveal. Please let me know what you think of my pieces down below. Would you buy a picotin? Picotin not for you? Please let me know. I have always been a lover of all Hermes and not just the Birkin and the Kelly. So for me, I was really excited to get these pieces. I know for some people, eyes on the prize, they only want one or the other. But for me, I'm like really open to a lot of Hermes stuff. Thank you so much for tuning in today. If you like this sort of video, please make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, which is twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays. If you want to follow along when I go shopping, please make sure to follow me on Instagram, blog, and my Facebook, all of which are linked down below. Thank you so much for tuning in today, guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.